Welcome back, familiar, to Northside LDN. Caramba, bro. I can't lie. I'm nervous for this game. I'll be honest. I will say sincere. I'm nervous for this game. I just want this game to be done. You know what I mean? I just want this game to be done. I just want Arsenal to be through. I'll be completely honest. Literally was just watching 06 Thierry Henry cooking Real Madrid, absolutely cooking them. You know what I mean? Great goal as well. Reminiscing. And I'm sure everybody else is also nervous for the game. Whether you're Arteta in, Arteta out, you already know my stance on it. You know what I'm saying? If Arteta wins us the Champions League, give him 2 years. Give him 2 years. He can even have a statue, you know what I mean? Just like Wenger's got a statue for bringing this club its first Champions League title. But before we get into all of that, we've got a lot to get through. We still got a couple of matches to get through. I just hope he does it, man. I just want to see a major honor. Honestly, man. I just want to see this club lifting a trophy I've never seen this club lift. A trophy that I've wanted for the longest, just like everybody else. It'd be incredible if Arsenal could win the Champions League. Obviously, I'm skeptical about if we're able to do it, because ultimately, look at the way we've crashed out of the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Look at our league title charges. Do you know what I mean? And that is why I feel like, are we going to get through today? I think we can get through today. I definitely think we can get through today. I'm not going to backtrack on my words. I said if we won 3-0 in the first leg, we'll definitely be able to be in a stronger position. It should be enough to get over the line against Real Madrid. Today, all we need is a goal, really and truly, I think. I think if we score a goal, especially the first goal, I think it's just going to be too far for Real Madrid to get back into the game, especially the way that they're playing, the way they're playing as a team, the way Ancelotti looks a little bit all over the place in terms of his team selection and the way he's approaching games. But it's Real Madrid. You always got to be cautious. As much as we can say all these things about them, we still got to be cautious. We still have to pump the brakes, and that is why I'm nervous, because it's Real Madrid, man. It's Real Madrid. So it's one of those ones. If we replicate what we did in the first leg and we play on the front foot, I think we should be able to be calm. One thing that most of the time we can rely on this team for is the defense. I think defensively we are good. We are a good team defensively most of the time, and we need the defense to hold it together. But we need to put our chances away as well. That's another thing. We need to put our chances away. So big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Listen, I can't lie. I'm knackered. Got back from Luxembourg yesterday. Jumped on Lee's live. Then went to bed at like 3 in the morning after that show. So I'm knackered. I'm on the coffees. Big up to everyone that's locked in, though. And we are going to get into Arteta's press conference. And we're going to get onto a bit more news as well surrounding Arsenal and Real Madrid and today's game. So listen, familia, estamos aquí, porra. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Listen, I'm still tired. I woke up just an hour ago and I'm still knackered. I don't know what's going on. But it is what it is, man. Let me know how you lot are feeling about this game. But I think we're gonna go through, man. I think we're gonna go through. God willing, we go through. You know what I mean? I just want to lift the Champions League, man. I'm sick and tired of Champions League. You'll never sing that. You know what I mean? I want this club to have a Champions League, man. That's the one trophy I've not seen us win. You know what I mean? So, hey, Northside, big up Static every single time, bro. Winning this game will show we have a strong mentality. Don't remember a game since Arteta's arrival with as much pressure building as this. I've never been nervous for a game ever. Listen, I'm nervous as well. I think even the people yesterday, I was on Lee's channel and I was saying the same thing. Like Egal and Hawks were getting mad excited, and I said to them, look, at the end of the day, I get why you're excited, because obviously you want your club to be in quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals. You want your club reaching these stages, but at the same time, the reason why we are a little bit calm with our feet to the ground when it comes to this team is because a lot of times they've let us down. So that's not something that they can deny. And I said, listen, you can give the team as much praise as you want in the first leg. Everybody was crying out for multiple things and saying that we need about 5-6 players to go on and win a major honor before we beat Real Madrid. Those things still exist. We still got that bench that isn't great. We still got certain players that aren't clinical enough or not performing this season. And this manager still has a lot to prove in terms of getting it over the line. As Arteta made us competitive. Yes, he has made us competitive. He's made us competitive. But that's never, at the end of the day, you're not at Arsenal just to make us competitive. You're at Arsenal to win us major honors. So you can only get so much praise from being competitive. You need to get over the line. But it is what it is. I think that's why we're nervous because, you know, we should have done better in the Europa League under this manager. Let's keep it real. Getting kicked out by Villarreal and teams like that isn't acceptable. We should have been able to at least win another cup competition with the time he's had. In 5 years, only one FA Cup. I don't think that's the greatest return. And yeah, we should have gone further in the Champions League, especially last season, going up against Bayern Munich. So, you know, it's been very underwhelming. Let's just keep it real. It's been underwhelming under this manager when it comes to knockout stages or the big games or the big crunch times where we have to get over the line. And that's why a lot of people are still skeptical about this manager. But listen, he won the first leg. Let's see what he does in the second leg. And hopefully, God willing, the managers learned, the players have learned, and, you know, they just play their game. You know, don't think too much of the occasion. Just play their game, stick to the game plan, and be clinical when they get opportunities and put Real Madrid to the sword. It is what it is. But all the question marks around Arteta, until he lifts a major honour, it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop until he leaves. But yeah, man. Big up, bro. Big up, Sam. Afternoon all. Watching whilst at work. Big up, my G. Damzaki Pora. Listen, hopefully, man. Listen, I want to be bathing in the mud, Filudaput. I want to be bathing in the mud. I want Arsenal to win the champ. I don't give a fuck about all of this shit about, oh, who's right and who's wrong when Arsenal win a major honours. I'll be real with you. I don't care. If Arsenal winning a major honour and I've got, oh, you're in the mud, you're in this and that, I don't care, bro. I genuinely don't care because my club's lifted a major honour. So listen, I hope I'm in the mud because I don't believe that we can win the Champions League, in my opinion. I don't think we're good enough. I don't think the team's good enough. I don't think the manager's good enough. But I'm always here to be proven wrong. Yeah, but I will be proven wrong when I see reality. And if reality shows me we've won a major honor, then of course I'll change. I will say, you know what, I was wrong. But up until then, you know, it is what it is. I'm still very skeptical and, you know, about this team and this manager. But hopefully, man, hopefully we just do it, man. Listen, I could. People are going to see how much I don't give a shit about being in the mud if we're winning a major honor. I really don't give a fuck. Yeah, I just want this club to be successful. Really just want this club to be successful. That's all it is. So, listen, hopefully we will see. You know what I mean? And listen, Arteta, to be fair to him, he got it bang right. He got it spot on in the first leg. Spot on. The way that we pressed as a team, the way we, you know, took up certain opportunities, the chances that we created, the way that we defended. You know what I mean? So, listen, he got his spot on. Hopefully he can do it again. And if Ancelotti does anything to nullify us, I think the battle will be if Ancelotti does anything to try to set his team up to nullify us, what is Arteta's reaction? When plan A doesn't work, what is plan B? What is going to be plan B? Will you change formation? Will you bring certain other players off and bring certain players on? Are you going to go more of an attacking approach? Yeah, I'm saying those are the things I want to see about this manager. When things go wrong, what is our approach? What is our plan B? How do you get us out of it? Are you the difference maker as a manager? Because it's all good talking about the players, but managers are difference makers as well. You know, managers can get you over the line as well. You know, either the right substitutions, the right formation, changing the formation, changing the game plan. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. You know, Arteta, to be fair to him, he's got a tune out of Moreno playing as a striker. Fair enough. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough. So, you know, not everything he's done has been wrong. Not everything Arteta has done has been shit. Let's keep it fair. You know what I'm saying? Certain other things I've not liked, but some things have worked out. Cool. But ultimately, you need to get over the line and win a major honor. You need to get over the line and win a major honor. I love saying, you know, in-house solutions, you know, internal solutions. Cool. We're going to need internal solutions to get over the line. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up to Abdullah as well. You're always here, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, Northside. And the chat, massive game must win. Big up, bro. If they bottle this, bro, oh, you already know my match reaction, bro. I will not be holding back. You know what I'm saying? I will not be holding back. If we get knocked out, yeah, I'm telling you right now, from a 3-0 lead, I don't even want to think about that right now, bro. I just want the team to go through, man. And I'm going to keep it real. Like, I feel nervous because I want to win it, bro. I want to win it. Right? Regardless that I don't believe in this manager, I want to win it. You know what I mean? It is where it is, man. Big up, man. Fact, same Northside. Big up, bro. Every single time. Big up Static, man. You know what I mean? Big up Devante. Big up to everyone, man. Go get up. Big up to everyone in the building, man. If we don't go through, I'm going into hiding, bro. Yeah, I can't go into hiding. Do you know what I'm saying? If I didn't have a channel, I'd probably go into hiding. But yeah, I can't go hiding, man. If Arsenal dare to even think about having the goal or nerve or the courage to lose today, they're gonna feel my wrath, bro. I think everyone's gonna lose it, bro. I think everyone, even Arteta are gonna lose it, bro. Need to show me some statues of George Graham than Lego head, bro. True, but at the same time, bro, if Arteta wins a Champions League for us, yeah, I can't make an argument that he shouldn't have a statue or shouldn't have 2 years extended on his contract. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit that I want to see, bro. You know what I mean? Become a legend of the club, and if he wins us our first Champions League, he 100% straight away legend of the club. Legend of the club. Listen, I give criticism, but when praise is there to be given, you achieve, and I'll give you your props. You know what I mean? I'll give you your props. Yeah, I'm not against giving people their props, but you gotta earn it, man. You gotta earn it. Everything in life is earned, not just given. And also, so that's where you were. I've never been, so I hope it's nice. Yeah, Luxembourg is nice, bro. Luxembourg is very, very nice. Very nice, but very quiet though. That's the only thing, bro. Very quiet, man. Northside facts. I've been waiting since 2006. Decades of pain. Exactly, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Big up, Northside, your legend. Thanks for the raid yesterday. Big up, bro. Come on, man. That was Lee, man. That wasn't me. So that was Lee. Big up to you, my G. We are going to get into the press conference as well. Give me 2 minutes. Let me get through some of the comments, and then we will get into the press conference and hear what Arteta's got to say about this game. But yeah, big up to know this is Jester. Make sure you, man, are subscribing to him as well. Big up, my G. Northside, big love and respect to you, man. I hope you enjoyed your short holiday. It was good, man. Celebrating my 10th year anniversary. No, it was good, man. It was good. It was nice. It was nice, man. It was very nice. Luxembourg, very nice country, man. Big up to the people from Luxembourg, man. Very nice, very polite, very clean country. I didn't face any discrimination, nothing, no stupidness. Very nice. Very nice. Big up Northside. I would play a back five with Ben White, Saliba, Kivior on our centre backs, Timber, Tierney, fullbacks. Listen, I hear it. I hear it. You know what I mean? I hear it. I definitely look. Skelly could definitely play that wing back role. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely do that. Or you could put. I mean, you got Tierney there. Obviously, you want Tierney and Timber. Maybe add Lewis Skelly to the midfield. You know, give our midfield a bit more legs. He's good at going forward as well, so he can create and he can connect defense to the attack. Like he did really well in the first leg, maybe, but I don't really see. You know, this manager, I don't really see him changing formation like that. It's always 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, man. Always with this manager. You know, we've been saying, listen, three at the back, but I don't think he knows how to play that. I'll be real. I don't think Arteta knows how to play three at the back properly. A lot of teams can play three at the back, but can you do it properly? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say Man United are doing it properly. So you can have three at the back. You still need to know how to direct the players, what they need to do in different phases of play. You know what I mean? Where the wing backs need to be, how far the three can go up. Do you know what I'm saying? What you're doing with the midfield. You know what I mean? Have you got a double pivot? Are you playing with, you know what I mean? Are you going to do, I don't know who's doing the 2 10s other than Ruben Amorim, but there you go, man. You know what I mean? Are you going to play with two strikers? Or are you going to play one striker and you know what I mean? And a holding midfield? I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, I don't really think this manager knows how to play that formation, bro. And how to, instruct his players what to do within that formation. And maybe the fact that he hasn't done it, he hasn't played a three at the back, maybe this ain't the game to experiment now. Because the players won't be as comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they can play it. I think they can play the three at the back. I don't think it's that complicated. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that complicated. It's as complicated as you make it, but it is what it is. Maybe he doesn't want to, us to just, invite a lot of pressure onto us. So we are going to get into the press conference. My concern is that the players up to handling the occasion, playing at Real Madrid with screaming fans. We'll see, man. We'll see what they're made of, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't win tonight, is it Arteta out? It's never been Arteta in for me. You know what I mean? I've already said what I said about this manager. I'm only Arteta in once we get over the line. If we don't get over the line, it's Arteta out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He hasn't won anything yet. Big up North, bruv. Did you get back yesterday? Yeah, I got back yesterday, bro. Big up my G. Big up Sade, man. I got back yesterday, bro. Yesterday night. You know what I'm saying? But big up, man. Big up. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. I'll get through the rest of the comments after. Facts, speak the truth. North, these man are quick to say we are through the semi-finals. Arteta needs to prove tonight, otherwise he has to stay in Spain and use Scala conditioner cream to make it shiny. Bro, they got a lot to prove yet. They got a lot to prove, but the fact that they're so gassed about this just shows you that they were being disingenuous about this manager's not under pressure. But let's get into it. Right. Obviously, I can't play the video because I'll get done for copyright. So I'm just gonna play the audio and I'll stop it every single time I got something to say about it. Right. Let's play the press conference. Arteta, it's Madrid noise, question mark. Let's talk on the pitch. Right, let's go. Arteta press conference. Let's go.
Hi everyone, hope everyone's well. Hola. Joined here by manager Mikel Arteta. We'll take questions in English first. So if you have a question, raise your hand, and then we'll start with English, and then we'll go to our Spanish colleagues after. So if we can kick off in English first, we'll go to Alex from the BBC.
Hi, Mikel. Could we just start with team news, please? Is there any updates for us?
The positive one, Ben White, is today, so he will be in the squad.
Thomas Partey, is he fit enough to be involved? And what about Jorginho as well?
Yeah, he's available. He had a little niggle during the game, that's why he had to come off. But he felt good after the last few days, so he's fine. And Georgie, unfortunately, is not here. After the incident of the weekend, he hasn't recovered. So, yeah, our thoughts are with him.
Well, that's some good news. That's some good news, at least. You know what I'm saying? That's some good news. And I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy that Ben White is available in case anything happens. I still think he's going to start with Lewis Skelly and Timber as the fullbacks. But if anything happens, or if they get fatigued or get tired, or they're on a yellow card and you need to take them off before risking going a man down, if they're being a bit reckless, I'm glad that Ben White is there available and is able to play. Partey as well. I think the unsung hero. I think he didn't get as much praise as he should have got against Real Madrid. I think all the players got praise, but the job that Partey done, just running that midfield and making sure he's protecting that back line and not allowing, Rodrigo and Vinny and Mbappe to get into the game and winning those duels and winning that midfield battle, I think is pivotal. And if we're going to get a result, we need Thomas Partey. I've been saying this the whole time. We haven't got someone to replace Partey, bro. I've been telling, man. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that both of them are available. I don't think anyone will be upset about that. That Jorginho's not available. It is what it is. No one's expecting Jorginho to start. No one's expecting Jorginho to come on as a super sub or to affect the game. So it is what it is. Don't wish injury upon Jorginho, but really and truly, we don't need him for this kind of game. He's done out here when it comes to Arsenal. I don't even think he's even at a point where he can even offer anything. Jorginho has been really, really poor. So it is what it is. The two main ones, Ben White and Partey, are available. So that's good news. Let's continue.
How would you approach this game? Do you ignore the fact that you're 3-0 in the lead, or do you take that into account?
To win it, the same that we did in London, our preparation has been the things that we have to do, the things that we have to dominate throughout the game in different phases to give us the best possible chance to win the game. That's clear, our mindsets, and that we're going to play tomorrow.
And finally, there's been lots of talk about comebacks and the noise in the stadium tomorrow night. How would you make sure that your players don't get wrapped up in the emotion?
I understand that is part of their history, and they have the right to be talking about these kind of scenarios. Ours is very different, and our mindset, preparation, our thoughts, and how we're going to have the best chance to be better than them in the aspects that are crucial in the game, because we're going to try to take the game to places very different to our intentions. And if we do that, we're going to have a good chance to win the game.
If you had 2 cars or more...
Okay. All right, we will see. We will see, because Arteta's talking like the players are not nervous. The players are going to play their game and be up for the occasion. Of course, he's going to say that. But at the same time, we'll see. I think the way we started the first leg against Real Madrid, we were confident. The players looked like they were focused on what they had to do on the pitch. They didn't seem like the noise of the Champions League and everything else got to them. So we're going to see a difference. At least we've got a comparison of how confident they were in the first leg. And we will see. We will see. Obviously, they did it in the first leg. They just don't need to be fearful and just play their game and trust in themselves and in the manager and in the tactics and everything that they've prepared in the game. If they believe in that, then just execute that. And then it's down to the manager. Then it's down to Arteta. If things go left, if Ancelotti then, if they start, putting the pressure on, nick a goal early and start mounting pressure and stuff, it's down to Arteta to then nullify their attack and make in-game management decisions. So we'll see. We will see. But yeah, let's go.
And if we do that, we're going to have a good chance to win the game.
Domesh from Sky Sports.
Hi there, Mikel.
Hi.
We spoke to Jude Bellingham earlier. He says that the word that is buzzing around the Madrid camp is comeback or remontada. What's the key attribute that your team has to show in this game, you feel?
The same mindset. The mindset to win, to be brave, to be dominant, to be determined, and to have the conviction that we can be better than them and win the game.
Last one from me. Creating your own history has been a real theme from you and your players. Has that been the constant message that you've been sending them through this week?
For sure. And without when you have to create a story, when you have to build a story, first of all, you have to be excited about it. They have to be really prepared about it, and then you have to be really convinced about what you want to achieve, and then it's about insisting and go step by step. And a lot of clubs have built a history by doing it many times, trying many times, sometimes failing, sometimes being successful. And last year we had an experience, and with that one we want to be better this season and apply that to be in the semi-finals, which it will be only our third time in the history of our football club.
I mean, to be fair to Arteta, to be fair to him, the performance that we put up against Real Madrid was probably the best performance I've seen under this manager in terms of pressure of the occasion, the competition, just everything. It was everything. We completely dominated. It was in the Champions League. It was up against the most decorated team in the Champions League. I mean, they definitely in that aspect have worked on what we did against Bayern Munich last season. So I'm definitely not going to deny that. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to deny that. But the job ain't done. And we'll definitely see if they've moved up a level if they get it done today. Getting it done today definitely shows us that you guys have moved up a level, because our performances against Bayern Munich was atrocious. Now, it's night and day comparison to the first leg against Real Madrid. So we'll see. We will see what's going on. But yeah, we definitely, that first leg against Real Madrid definitely is levels. And there has been, the team has learnt from Bayern Munich last season in that aspect. But have they learned enough to get over the line? I think out of all the games that we've ever had, this is going to be the game. This second leg is going to be the game. If we do not get an early goal, this manager, they are going to look at this manager and be like, yo, what do we do? If they start piling on the pressure and goals start leaking, yeah, this is where you go from a good manager to an elite manager. Are you going to be able to get us over the line? You're going to be able to calm the players down. You're going to be able, listen, whatever Arteta said in the second half, at halftime, sorry, in the first leg against Real Madrid, the way we came out in that second half was excellent. The way we dominated, the goals we scored, everything. So let's see. Maybe they have learned. Like I said, you just got to get over the line. You got to win. You know what I mean? You got to get over the line and win it. But whatever he said in the second half, in the first leg against Real Madrid, I don't know what he said, but who the hell's calling me on private number? Move yourself. Whatever he said, bro, we're going to need a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that if the game goes sideways. So let's see, man. Let's see. Let's continue.
John from the Mirror, UK.
Hello, Mikel. When we saw Carlo Ancelotti earlier, he talked about his players needing heart and balls for tomorrow night. I just wonder what from what you've seen this season, can your players match and better that in both departments tomorrow night?
Yes, there are three main aspects in the game. It's the physical aspect, the technical and tactical aspect, and the emotional aspect. And that emotional aspect is very significant because I have a lot of reassurance for what the team has done all season, in positive context and in very difficult context, which I think it's probably the pathway and why those things happened. So to prepare us to scenarios like this and to be convinced that we can handle any situation and we're going to enjoy actually playing any kind of game that we have to be thrown tomorrow.
Miguel, Independent.
Hi, Miguel. Have you done anything different to prepare this week, even psychologically? Because obviously it's quite a strange situation. You're 3-0 up, yet the Madrid kind of noise is trying to make you believe that you should doubt in some way.
Yeah, hopefully every game we do it differently. It will be very boring for 70 games, prepare the same plan and the same scenario for the players. So it's a different context, as I said, to the first leg. That's in the past. We take learnings from it, some very good, some others that we have to do still better than we did in London. And then have the capacity to have the intention to take the game where we want and have very able to adapt quickly to any other kind of a scenario to take the game where we want again.
Ian?
Listen, we definitely got to adapt. We definitely got to be on the lookout for anything. You look at the Villa PSG game, Villa should have scored. You know what I'm saying? McGinn, what a rocket of a goal. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, he stunned PSG. They didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Rashford had a chance to win it for Villa, for them to get through. Tielemans had a header that he should have scored. You know what I mean? Asensio had a chance as well, 1v1 with the goalkeeper that got saved. So, do you know what I'm saying? And that was a game where a lot of people were thinking, yo, PSG, they cooked them in the first leg, you know, Villa out. And look, you know, so you can't write teams off. You can't write teams off. We can't be naive. Arteta has to be, you know, aware that, listen, Madrid ain't going to just lie down and just let us go through. You know, they're going to try and throw everything at it. And we've got to take our opportunities. And if we don't, we allow complacency, you know, the amount of opportunities that Villa created against PSG was crazy. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? They actually caught them out defensively a lot of times. So we have to be solid. We can't let, you know, Real Madrid, we can't concede too many chances to Real Madrid, regardless of what you think of Mbappe, regardless of what you think about Vinny. They've been inconsistent, they ain't been good enough. These are players that, you know, have turned up in the past for Real Madrid to win them big games. And we have to take a leaf out of the book of the game against Villa and PSG and see that, yo, it's never really over till it's over. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, PSG got over the line, but they could have been kicked out. You know, those are already 3 opportunities that they, you know, if they got, that goes in the back of the net, all of a sudden, Villa turns the draw. They turn the game and they go through. So we just need to play our game, do what we did well in the first leg and build upon that. And don't let any complacency or anybody just think that, you know, it's going to be a walk in the park. Even Barcelona versus Dortmund, you know what I mean? Guirassy as well with a bad boy penalty. He scored a hat-trick. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get back into the game as well. So listen, it's never fully over till it's over, innit? So hopefully we just put them to the sword. We just need to be putting them to the sword, bro. Because yo, PSG are counting their lucky stars, man, that they didn't get kicked out yesterday against Villa. I can't lie. They had enough opportunities to get kicked out. But yeah.
BBC Radio 5 Live.
Hello, Mikel.
Hi.
2 questions in one, if I may.
Yeah.
How do you block out that external noise? Because the narrative here in Spain is if it's
Impossible. Outside, no, we can do it on the pitch. Now, I understand that is a narrative that is going to give the fuel to them.
But also, my other point was, it's over 100 games since you lost by a 3-goal margin.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about that resilience that you found in the last couple of years? And what was your message be to the team in the dressing room before you leave for the field?
That we have to do it again. I think it's over 472 days or something like this, but it doesn't matter. We have to prove it now in this context. And that's the beauty of it. That's the challenge. And that's the great thing about sports. And that we've shown that we are capable of doing it. That has to give us reassurance and confidence that we can do it. And now let's talk on the pitch and do it on the pitch.
I agree, flipping advert. I agree. The only thing that counts is what we do on the pitch, and we have to do our talking on the pitch. I agree. I ain't got nothing wrong to say about that. We have to do our talking on the pitch. No problem. We better get it done. We better win this game.
Football London.
Hi, Mikel. There's been a lot of talk here of the Real Madrid comeback. Have you seen anything in your players that suggests you've seen any fear in your team this week?
No, I wouldn't use that word. I think respect, admiration for what they've done in the competition as a club over the years, the history they have, the values that they defend. Unbelievable, amazing, an inspiration for any coach, any manager, any team. But after that is the competition, is what we are going to face tomorrow, an opposition that we know very well and that we are determined to go out there and try to win the game.
And obviously all the talk and all the videos that people watched over and over again was around Declan Rice's free kicks. Has he been practicing more this week?
Yes, he has, and if we can create any more of those moments, that will be amazing. It was a great moment. I think the third goal as well was beautiful to watch, a very collective goal. And yeah, when you come to that stage, you're gonna have big team moments, big individual moments, and that's time to do it on the pitch.
Phil PA?
Okay, no fear, yeah, no fear. Cool, no fear. So even if things go left, I don't want to hear no excuses. We've got no fear. We've been well prepared. This is what we've been doing. We've evolved since last season. No problem. No problem. Make sure you get over the line then. Make sure you get it over the line, Arteta. I don't want to hear no excuses.
Hi, Mikel. You said obviously if Arsenal get through, it's only the third semi-final. If you get it over the line, do you think that's the greatest achievement of your career? And do you sense any nerves at all within this squad ahead of tomorrow's game?
I think it's excitement. I think when we talk about creating that, look how small the history is. We never won the competition. We are trying to do something now consistently where we can start to dominate the European competition. We have to earn the right tomorrow to do that. In these big stages, it doesn't get any better than this. And I think it's a great opportunity.
Noise and the narrative before the game starts. Is there any danger?
What the hell happened there? Yo, can you man hear me now? I don't know what the hell happened there. What is going on? Can you hear me now? Yo, chat, let me know if you can hear me now. I don't know what the hell is just happened. Can you lot see me now? Yeah? All right, cool. I don't know what's going on, bro. Man saying lag side, you know. I don't know what's going on, bro. All I'm doing is playing the video, bro. You get me? I don't know what's going on, but we continue. We continue. We continue. We continue. What's going on there? Look at me going invisible. There we go. There we go. Right. This thing's bugging out, bro. This thing is bugging out. Right. We're all good. Cool. Let's continue. Let's continue. Man said, "Oi, he was asked about if he wins this game, will it be his greatest achievement?" It's not an achievement though. Like getting to the semi-finals isn't an achievement. Getting to the quarterfinals isn't an achievement. Getting to the finals isn't an achievement. Winning the trophy is an achievement. For me, that's not an achievement. It's not an achievement. It's like, bro, like it's like me saying, yeah, I want to get my driver's license. I got to the driving test place. That's an achievement. No, passing my driver's license and getting the certificate and getting the card, that's the achievement. Not getting there. Getting there is what I should be doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've booked it. Like, I don't understand how reaching the semi-finals or reaching the finals is alone an achievement. Like, for me, it ain't an achievement because you ain't won nothing. You ain't got anything substantial. You've just got to a place, but you ain't done anything. So I don't know, man. That's how I look on it. It's like me going to if I go to uni and I'm on a course and every time I'm going to class, yeah, but then if I fail my exams and I don't get the qualification, is that an achievement? Not to me. You know what I'm saying? Not to me. Like the achievement is having your diploma, having your degree, having your qualification. You know what I'm saying? Actually achieving while getting there. But it don't make no sense to me. Nobody goes to uni to fail to then say, but it was an achievement getting there. No, it wasn't an achievement getting there. It was an achievement when you pass. It was an achievement when you got your certificate. So I don't know, man. I've never heard just getting somewhere being an achievement, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't really get it, bro. I don't really get it. I think these days there's too much of trying to praise people for doing the bare minimum or not doing enough and trying to rebrand it as a massive achievement. For me, it's not a massive achievement, isn't it? But there we go. You know what I'm saying? There we go.
But when the players walk onto the pitch, it's going to be in their minds that they can do this. They have done this before. What if we're the next team to suffer?
We have tried to repeat the opposite message. And so in the brain of the players, what they have here in the last 72 hours is something completely different. And we are very close to them. And hopefully that's more powerful than anything else. But again, you have to be out there, you have to experience it, you have to feel it, and you have to go through it. And that's what we have to do tomorrow.
Okay, finally one in English for Isan from the Daily Mail.
Hi, Mikel. With obviously Declan Rice's 2 free kick goals just the other week, has that kind of whetted the appetite for more from him from an attacking sense. And in terms of midfielders in England, how high would you rank him up there after his performances this season and last season too?
Yeah, again, I think he's creating the story with us, and that moment is going to be in our history for a while, especially the way he did it, the manner he did it, and doing it twice, which is very, very rare. So it's about creating more, and now I think he's going to have the belief that he's capable of delivering those kind of moments more and more, and that's something very important, because if he believes more, it's going to happen more often.
Really, I would have asked Arteta, about Declan Rice. I would have asked Arteta, if you've mentioned Arteta multiple times about in-house solutions and how you want to get the most out of players. How come you didn't know that Moreno is your best striker? Why did it take Jesus and Havertz to be injured for you to know that Moreno's our best striker? How come it took the Champions League for you to realize this late in the season that your best set piece taker is Declan Rice? You know what I mean? Like, these are the things I would have asked him. Now, it's all great that these things have come to fruition, and listen, Moreno's doing a job for us as a striker. You're the manager. You take, the training sessions. You're there with them all the time and tactically around them and stuff, watching them way more than we do. We only see 90 minutes of a performance in each game. You see them for training. You see them pre-season. You see them this, and that. How come you didn't know that these players had the ability to play in these positions beforehand? You know what I mean? If you would have realized that a lot earlier, maybe we wouldn't have been out of the title race so quickly. Maybe it would have been more of a title race and not let Liverpool run away with it. Because we took a long time, bro, with Odegaard taking dead free kicks. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. That's the thing that I sometimes, like, it's all good giving him praise, and I think cool. But at the same time, I feel like he figures it out. He figures certain things out too late. Like, why did it take you so long to see that Zinchenko's most effective position is number 10? Why is it taking you so long to realize that Skelly, was your best left back because you was persistent with Calafiori before you got injured? Why is it that you played Moreno and Trossard in the 10 when you had Ethan, you had Zinchenko available? You know what I'm saying? But I don't really get it. Why were you persistent playing Trossard through the middle when you had Moreno that is able to play in that position? These are the things. People give it praise, but at the same time, because he takes so long, we're now out of every competition barring the Champions League. So you can look at it both ways. You can give props for the fact that it's now working, but you can also say, yo, if you would have figured this out or seen this a lot earlier, when we had certain injuries or players not performing in certain positions, we would have been in a more competitive place, or we would have been able to win more this season, or had a chance of winning more this season. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. With this manager, everything's always, always great now, but it is what it is. We still don't know if it's even enough to get over the line. We still don't know if we're able, I personally, like I said, I don't think that we're able to win the Champions League with the state of this team, because we still got some holes in terms of the quality. But at the same time, who knows? Who knows? Where was some of this stuff against Man United in the cup? Where was some of this stuff against Newcastle? Where was, some of the things out that you're seeing from certain players in certain positions? It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is, unfortunately. We'll never know. So, yeah, hopefully it's enough to win the Champions League. There we go.
If he believes more, it's going to happen more often.
Okay, that's done in English. We'll now go to our colleagues in Spain. Firstly, from Juan Castro.
Mikel, buenas tardes. Hi, Mikel. Juan Castro from Marca. Welcome to Spain. So it has been said a lot about the atmosphere in Bernabeu, but as you've said, more than 72 games, 79 games without being scored more than 3 goals. And maybe all this information tells you something for tomorrow's game, right? This would makes me be sure that the team is ready, and we've proven that in different contexts. Again, there are different rivals and opponents, but in the end we have to prove that tomorrow. And this is the beautiful thing of this sport. What you did yesterday doesn't matter. The team is convinced, the team is confident, and tomorrow we'll do our best so that the Real Madrid arguments are minimized, and our arguments are the most frequent and strong ones in the game.
Oh, I like that one. What you did yesterday is irrelevant. What you did yesterday is irrelevant. Thank you. So perform today. Because the first leg is now irrelevant because we now need to perform today. So I like that one. I like that one. You know what I mean? Yesterday, it is and it isn't. But at the end of the day, the most important is today. Do you know what I mean? And we have to perform today, man. I just hope that we do it, man. I can't lie, man. I'm nervous, man. I was going to do 90 Day Fiancé today. I said, nah, bro, I'm too nervous, bro. I need to talk about the game, bro, because I'm not in the mindset right now to be talking about 90-day fiance and women. I might do that tomorrow if we get over the line. If we don't, then I'm going to have to push it back even more. But yeah, we're going to be doing 90-day fiance. Now that I'm back, we're going to do 90-day fiance a lot more. But I need to talk about Arsenal. I can't even lie. I was going to do 90-day fiance and do all of that. But bro, I can't lie. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, bro. I'm not in the mind frame to be talking about Gyal right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie to you. Man. But yeah, let's continue.
Hello, Mikel and Tom Miana from Cadena Ser. We are asking about comebacks. I know even some colleagues from England have talked about this narrative, all these stories. I don't know that. Well, if a coach, you can speak about what has happened during this seasons here. Great clubs, Bayern, City, PSG. Leaving this narrative aside, maybe from a football point of view, could you think about this? Could you think about the fact that Real Madrid plays very long games? It doesn't matter if you're winning a game. Do you work in that as a coach during a playoff? Of course we do. In the end, that's part of the analysis. You need to understand why things have happened, and there are things that are in your hand, there are things that are not, and of course the quality you have to create that chaos in that moment. For example, the level of uncertainty sometimes is very high. So how can we prevent that? We need to try to train it and not to happen. Hi, Mikel. Lola Hernandez from Fox Sport Mexico. So with 3-0, have we prepared penalty kicks or you rule it out? We prepare penalty kicks every week. If you have to prepare them just for another playoff as during another stage, I think that we wouldn't be doing a good job.
Okay, we prepared penalty kicks, yeah? Okay, so if it gets down to penalty kicks, yeah, in this game, if we get through in the next stage, I don't want to hear no excuses about penalties, about this, about that, because Arteta just said we prepare penalties all the time. We're always preparing penalties. Good. We should be preparing penalties. He should know his best penalty takers. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to step up? Who normally steps up? You know what I'm saying? And have an idea of, you know, who takes the first penalties, the second penalty, etc., etc., etc. So I'm happy with that. This is all good. Everything he's saying is all good. You know, the last game doesn't matter. We prepare for penalties. All of this is all great. But you got to produce. You got to produce. And I'm going to remember all of this. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no excuses. If Real Madrid take us to penalties, Arteta, you guys have heard it. We always prepare for penalty shootouts. We practice penalties all the time. No problem. Let's continue.
Gentleman in the green shirt, yeah.
Hello, Mikel. Diego Plaza, El Chiringuito. So a few years ago in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, when you were going to go to Anfield, you were training with a You Never Walk Alone on loudspeakers. Have you done something similar, or have you prepared your players from a psychological point of view for the atmosphere here in Bernabeu?
Man just, oh my God, what the fuck? Man just asked him, yeah? Yo. What the fuck is this? Oh my God. Man just said, yo, when you was going to Anfield, yeah, you was preparing, playing You'll Never Walk Alone. Have you done the same thing going to the Bernabeu? Oh my God. Hey, someone get this reporter a drink, bro. I swear that he's taking the piss. You know what I'm saying? Man, this guy, boy, the Spanish man, they don't give a shit, bro. But like, yo, if you done a Bernabeu, You'll Never Walk Alone, you know, in the training ground. Like, and I'll tell you, smiling, you know, you don't get it. He's being mugged off, you know. Oh, let me hear the response. Let me hear this response. Hold on.
No, I haven't done that. I think that it's a different game, but the emotional part, the mental part is that they have to be sure and confident that we are ready. They need to have arguments for them to know that we are ready and confident, and that tomorrow we have to be bold and brave to do it. And this is what I've tried to convey to my players, and they have to feel it. We did that in London, it happened, and now we have to do that in different contexts, and that's a beautiful thing of being in such a situation.
So no, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But the emotional part and the mental part is the same. Oh my days, bro. I'm telling you, that's gonna haunt him forever, bro. If he does not achieve, yeah, that's gonna haunt him forever, bro. The journal's taking a fucking piss out of his face, bro. He's like, oh, you're not prepared. You're talking about preparation, yeah. You never walk alone in a training ground, like. Oh my God. This is mad, bro. This is mad. Like, but I beg you, please, this ain't the time, man. The journal's taking the piss. That's why I like foreign journalists, bro. They don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll just ask you whatever they feel in it. You know what I mean? They don't give a crap, bro. Man said, have you done? You never walk alone. You know? Have you done? Fuck, you know.
Hello, Mikel. One question, maybe it's a little bit stupid, but why should you play to win when you are 3-0? Because it is the way in which we feel more comfortable and the way why we play football to be better than the rival. And so that the chances we have to win are as high as possible. We try to understand what the opponent wants to do, where they want to bring the game to, and the closer we are to that, the closer we'll be to semi-finals. Hi, Mikel, from Amadia for Notice Sports. A lot has been said about the team, about the comebacks, but how do you feel 24 hours before the game? And would you say that it's the most important game in your career? Well, I'm ready to play. I really want to play. I really want to be there with my players, with the club, in a scenario that, well, in the end, this is what we've tried to do in the last years, in the last seasons, to position the club at this level against the best opponents in Europe. And we want to be better than them, and we want to be in the semi-final.
First, the gentleman in the white at the back there.
Okay. So we're not going to be sitting back. Yeah, we're going to play going forward and attack. So when the journal asked him, are you going to play to defend? Arteta said, we want to play to win. We like to play to win, and we want to be better than the opponent. So, okay. Listen, he may be just saying this, just, you know what I mean? I know certain managers say certain things to the journalists, you know what I mean? To try and see if the opposition manager bites and then, you know, catches them off guard. I know Mourinho used to do that all the time, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Apparently, we're going to play on the front foot. Okay, let's go.
The guy with the hand up at the back there, and then we'll come to the final question with this gentleman down here.
Hello, Mikel, for HSM Sports. First of all, I would like to ask if you feel under pressure for tomorrow, and second, if you feel comfortable in these contexts, knowing how important a day like tomorrow will be for your personal story. Well, the most beautiful days in the week are the days that when we play, when you feel that adrenaline, that will to compete. And that's why I love this profession. I love this job. If I had to pick one of the scenarios that I like the most, it would be this one. So I'm really looking forward to doing it. Hello, Marcelo Dobal from Dosis Futbolera. In one of your answers in English, you've talked about the three factors in English: the physical, technical, tactical, and emotional. You know that if the game moves to emotional side, well, maybe you could lose in this stadium. What does Arsenal have to do for football to be the most important thing here and not the emotions? Well, it depends. If we have a positive mood and if they feel frustrated, maybe the game would be much closer than what we want to do. But this would depend on every action of every moment, on how the game evolves. But in the end, the context of the results, especially at the beginning of the game, can't change that much because, as you've said, the game will be in an opposite direction. Thank you.
Okay, if they get back and we get emotionally frustrated, then it can be very difficult. Okay, well, it better not be, because that's what you're paid £15 million a year for. You know what I'm saying? You better be able to, you know, fix that context, bro. You know what I mean? You should be able to fix that context. That's why you're getting paid so many millions a year. You know what I mean? But yeah, he didn't like that question. He did not like that question. Obviously, I didn't show the video. His face, he did not like that question. I like these Spanish journalists, bro. They don't give a fuck. They're not here to be friends, bro. They're just here to ask the questions, innit? You know what I mean? The dark arts. But it'd be hard, bro, because everybody be, according to Arteta, everybody be emotionally upset. It'd be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. You know what I mean? Very, very difficult. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, big up to everyone locked in, man. The context, I'm telling you, we got some news as well about potentially the lineup or the changes that Real Madrid are going to do to their team. So we got that as well. And I will be putting the link out as well for anyone that does want to jump on and have their say. Big up my G. Big up every single time, bro. Big up my bro. And yeah, bro, he loves context, bro. That's his new thing, context, bro. You know what I mean? That's his new word, bro. Context, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, trust me, the journal was taking the piss, bro, asking him about Anfield. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Man, bro, but he don't get it though. Do you know what I'm saying? He don't get it in it because English ain't his first language. I don't think he gets it sometimes, Mikel. He's there smiling like, yeah. Bro, they're taking you for a dickhead, bro. They were like, yo, did you play Anfield? You'll never walk alone. In preparation for the game, you're there smiling, grilling teeth. This guy, bro, I swear down. Northside, I'm nervous too, bro. I'm nervous as well, man. I can't lie to you, bro. I'm nervous too, bro. You know what I mean? I'm nervous too. I can't lie to you. But yeah, we're going to get into some news surrounding the game right now. These Spanish journalists are direct. Yeah, they're direct, bro. You know what I mean? They're trying so hard to force this story nonsense. You know what I mean? Or one of the greatest achievements. You know what I mean? They use that word as well, the English ones. The story and achievement. I didn't hear that from the Spanish journalists. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, yo, how have you prepared? What? Yeah, but, you know, if it becomes an emotional game, people are saying that you would potentially lose. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Arteta didn't like that. You know what I mean? He didn't like that. So he better get used to that, bro, because if he fails at Arsenal, yeah, he's probably going to be managing Ibiza FC, and he's going to be around those Spanish journalists, and they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? So he better get used to that if he does not achieve, bro. You know what I mean? These English journalists, they take it easy on this guy. They take it easy on him because they fancy him, innit? They love all of that. They love a little, you know what I mean? They love a little Spanish sausage, these man, bro. They love it, bro. They love a little Spanish chorizo, bro. Always sucking him off. But anyway, big up to everyone that's locked in. Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti planning major lineup experiment for Arsenal clash. Who's this by? This is by Football España, apparently. And they're saying, according to Cadena Cope, Ancelotti is considering a major reshuffle as he tries to shake up the tie. With Tchouaméni back from suspension, he will move to centre-back following Valverde to return to midfield alongside Dani Ceballos, who is now back from injury. Valverde's spot will be filled by Raúl Asensio at right back, maintaining the back four. At left back, they also back Dani Alba to continue up against Bukayo Saka, despite many predicting Fran Garcia to come back into the side. Okay. Listen, Tchouaméni, he hasn't been a starter for them all season, so I don't really see him. I see him obviously being available, but not being not being a starter, in my opinion. But you never know. But apparently they may move him to centre back. Okay, cool. Tchouaméni at centre back. I've seen him more in the midfield. I don't know how great he plays as a centre back. I don't watch Real Madrid games week in, week out. So that's something that we can test. Is he good enough as a centre back? You know, we'll see. We'll see. The major one is Valverde returning to the midfield with Dani Ceballos. Dani Ceballos absolutely cooked, and Valverde absolutely cooked in that second leg against Man City. Dani Ceballos just keeping the ball, maintaining their momentum and continuing going forward and linking the defense to the attack. I think Ceballos does excellently for Real Madrid. You can see that he's the engine and the creative spark for Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? He's an absolute baller for them, man. He plays really well. The job that he does for them, he does really, really well in maintaining their momentum. So Dani Ceballos being in that team is going to make it a lot harder for Partey and Rice. Let's keep it real. Valverde is an absolute baller when he's on his day. Him returning as well is not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. Another player that's got very good passing range, can take on his player. You know what I mean? Great vision. Those two players there will make it a lot harder for us to nullify Real Madrid's attack. Let's be fair. You know what I mean? That's the reality of it. Ceballos and Valverde create and work really well in this Real Madrid team. Let's just keep it real. Creatively, they do really, really well. So that's going to make it a lot harder, a lot more of a different game to the first leg with them two, you know, firing and being available. Asensio at right back. I've only seen Raúl Asensio playing at centre back. Right back, is he good enough? I've not seen him at right back. Is he good enough playing there? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if he's going to have the license to go forward. Or he's going to just be sitting back, trying to win the ball back and just giving it to somebody else. I'm not too sure. I've not seen Asensio there. I've only seen them play, Vasquez and Valverde at right back. So if these reports are to be believed, we will see. Left back with Dani Alba. Dani Alba at left back. I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to cope with Saka, bro. But then again, is Saka fully fit? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. Saka's not 100%. That's my opinion, and I'm going to stick to that. I don't think Saka's 100%. But David Alaba, he doesn't look that great at left back. I can't lie. So it's one of them ones, man. It's one of them ones. When you go back to the first leg, it was like you look at the game. You look at the lineup for Real Madrid. Alaba at left back, he was getting cooked. Valverde at right back. Will he be a lot better now that they will have Dani Ceballos in the midfield? Will they look a lot better? Modric looked like he was. Modric looked like it just looked like the game was going past him. It looked like he couldn't keep up. So I don't know. Valverde and Ceballos in the team. Maybe they're a little bit more different with the both of them in the lineup. I'm not too sure. Alaba, I think it's a risk playing them at left back. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's the news that's coming out. Apparently, Ceballos is available, and we got to be. We got to look. I'm nervous, man. I can't lie. I'm nervous, bro, because Dani Ceballos, bro, like he balled out in the second leg against Man City, and I know like people say, "Oh, but Arsenal's stronger than Man City this season." Yeah, but bro, he's a problem. I can't lie. He is a problem. When he's firing and playing really well for Real Madrid, he's definitely a problem. One player that doesn't have any nerves, according to him, is David Raya. Not nerves. David Raya full of confidence ahead of the Real Madrid game. Let me go to what he actually said. Where's his quote? Speaking ahead of the tie, Raya insisted he is not fazed by the occasion. As quoted by Arsenal media, he said, "The mood is great. The feeling is not nerves, it's confidence. It's being able to replicate what we did in the first game and what I'm coming here for the win." He then said, "We have the momentum. I think the way we play, the way we face the first leg is incredible for everyone. And we're here to play our history and to win the game and come here and win the game. And that's the most important thing." Okay. Everyone's talking these big talks. I like it. I'm glad that he's not nervous. Just go out there and perform. You know what I mean? Go out there and perform. That's the main thing. I will be putting the link out as well. Let me put the link out. Hold on a sec. Let me put the link out. There we go. The link is out. Barcelona president laughs off Real Madrid comeback against Arsenal. Enough with that nonsense, he says. Barcelona president Juan Laporta has laughed off the idea that Real Madrid can turn around the Champions League quarterfinal against Arsenal. He was quoted saying, Laporta said, "Enough with that nonsense. Let me enjoy the semi-finals. You're always doing the same thing." He laughed off to Dario AS. "I always watch football. I like football, and even more so today with the peace of mind that we're already in the semi-finals, which is the most important thing. I also want to say that we're on track to fight for the goals we've set for ourselves this season. We haven't achieved them yet. And what we can say is that today anything is possible." There you go. Man saying straight away, we ain't achieved anything yet. That's Barcelona president, you know. Barcelona president, we haven't achieved anything. Even though they're through, they still look at it, we ain't achieved anything. All I can say is that we're working very well and we're very satisfied with the players' dedication, their talent, and their masterful way Hansi Flick is managing our team. And that is and the truth is, it's a pleasure to watch Barca. There you go, man. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is, man. That is what it is. So listen, man's just laughing off, you know. Obviously, it's the rival, innit? Juan Laporta, Barcelona president. He doesn't think that Real Madrid can get back into it. Obviously, he's going to throw shade at Real Madrid. You know what I mean? He's a Barca man. It is what it is. But yeah, crazy. Hold on, let me pin the link. The link, if anyone does want to jump on, is pinned. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Mic and camera, if you do want to jump on, have your say. But yeah, Laporta's like, yo, I don't think, you know, Real Madrid's going to get back into it. I don't know. I think he's been a little bit disingenuous. I can't even lie. I think he's been a little bit disingenuous, bro. I can't even lie to you. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What's this here? What's man saying here? Yeah, man. Big up, man. Oh, smash the likes up, cara. Puta que pariu. Where's the chinelo? Filhos da puta. Rebenta the likes, caramba. 110 people in the building, only 81 likes. Rebenta the likes, at least 100 likes, man. Estão a brincar comigo, okay? Rebenta the likes, man. Estão a brincar comigo. For this, man's here nervous. You know what I'm saying? Nervous, panicking. Because I don't want to get kicked out the Champions League. And you lot can't even rebenta the likes, man. For this, finish that puta maricas da merda. For Nix, mil. Rebenta the likes, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't even get to 100 likes. For this, 100 likes. Next time I look at the like, maybe 100 likes. Nessa puta. Ora. Puta que pariu. Thank you, Static. You know what I mean? Thank you. Keep an eye on it. Don't brincar comigo. Rebenta the likes, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here nervous. I ain't even had food, nothing. Man can't even get me to 100 likes. Puta que pariu. Meu Deus. Não acredito nessa merda. Rebenta the likes, man. You know what I'm saying? Man's here nervous. Man can't even get me 100 likes, man. Puta que pariu, pá. Vocês estão a brincar com a minha cara, pá. For Nix. Puta que pariu. Northside, I was having a drink every time Arteta said his favorite word, context. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, bro. This guy loves that word now, bro. Context. My mom's been here since 1987. My mom doesn't even know what context means, bro. How's my mom been here longer than him and he knows context? My mom don't, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how you know they told him to use that word, bro. Ain't no foreigner using the word context every 5 minutes, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You know the games around this club, man. Yeah, now we have to get the wooden spoon, bro. We have to, because disciplina, huh? I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm saying we're going to face Real Madrid. I'm nervous. I'm stressed. Yeah, I'm saying I want to win, but I'm nervous. Man can't even get me a little like, man. Vocês também são abusados. Vocês também são abusados, huh? Vocês também são abusados. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Northside, 90-day fiance. Northside, oh, more lines. Oh, Northside, where's the work rate? Rebenta the likes, then. Puta que pariu. Oh, são chatos, pá. You know what I mean? I was telling Top Gooners on TikTok, Ceballos is better than Odegaard. That's why they kept him. Bro, he is better than him. It's a fact, bro. 100% he's better than him. I have Northside. He's all right. Better than Vasquez. That's for sure. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if they play him right back then. No problem. We'll see if they play him right back. Big up Northside every time. Listen, if they play Vasquez there, then we can target Vasquez. I kept saying that. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be a difficult one. I can't lie. It's gonna be a difficult one. I'll take it out if he does not win the UCL. 100%. He's got to win it. I'll win him out. He's got to win it. Or I'll win him out, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Big up, my G. Big up, bro. Big up. Northside, keep being authentic and true with your content. Come on, family. Always, man. I can't. You know what? Yeah, I can't be anything else but myself in it. So. Luckily, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But yeah, man, like there's more things that you know what I mean that I want to be doing. But yeah, we're just gonna do it, man. We're just gonna do it. Even with my time away, man, we need to be putting out more content, man. Just gotta be working hard, man. I'm telling you right now, bro. In the next 2 years, I want to get the fuck out of the UK, bro. I don't want to stay in the UK no more, man. I want to leave, bro. I don't want to live in England anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to live in England anymore. So yeah, man, I just need to put my head down and just no more distractions, man. No more distractions. Because Luxembourg was calm, but I could have done without going there. To be completely real, I could have done without going there, if I'll be completely honest. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, big up, man. That's it. Sorry, guys, I was wrong. Jonah sounded like character Surge from Beverly Hills Cop. What's this here? My prediction is the aggregate will be tied and it goes through to penalties. What happens after that? Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard because you look at it and you think, all right, cool, we beat them in the first leg, but we was at home. We haven't been in this kind of situation and got over the line where, you know, we're going away, Champions League, Champions League away night, and we get over the line. The crowd is against us. You know, the team is Real Madrid or the stature of Real Madrid, and we get over the line. That's the reality. You know what I'm saying? If we have beaten Bayern Munich, then you're looking at it thinking, rah, like there's more positivity. There's more things that are like, okay, cool, we can do a thing. So that's the thing, man. Like we've not been in this. Whenever we've been to a situation similar to this, we have been underwhelming. So there's nothing really to reference to apart from underwhelming performances in high pressure moments. That's just the reality. So I get why you say go through to penalties. If we go through to penalties, Who's taking our penalties? Like, we ain't got like bad boy penalty takers like that. Not that I know of. Maybe there's something I'll find out. I don't know. I didn't know if Declan Rice was able to take free kicks like that, but we'll see. We'll see. Arteta's already said he's prepared for everything. We always practice penalties and stuff, so we'll see what he does. You know what I mean? But it's mad. It's mad. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Hit the likes, man. You know what I mean? Barcelona moving like Kobe. The job ain't done. Yeah, the job ain't done, bro. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones, man. Man saying, calm up, bro. I am nervous, bro. Come on, man. Look how many times this team has let us down, bro. I'm nervous, bro. I can't lie. I want to win it, bro. I want to win it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to win it. It's crazy. You heard the man smash it. Come on, bro. You already know, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I got context when it comes to smashing the likes as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I've actually learnt Portuguese since watching your lives. I'm done, yeah. All the bad stuff, bro. all the bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Northside, I started thinking the tie is over is insane. It's the bro. Listen, hopefully he's not saying that. You know what I mean? To the players, hopefully. Yo, big up to Josh, man, every single time, my G. Yeah, back from Luxembourg, man. Back from Luxembourg. You know what I mean? And I told my girl, listen, bro, like, listen, from now on, man, you can go do your thing with your girls, go out, do whatever. I need to be focused, man. I need to be focused. I need to be content. That's it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. Because I went out there and I'm like, yo, I could have done a lot more. And it's just all these distractions, bro. All these fucking distractions. I don't need the distractions, man. But it was a nice time. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It was a nice time. High Northside, I feel like we're going to lose today, but we'll scrape going through to the next round. I hear that. You know what I'm saying? PSG will beat us defo, bro. They're playing well. What about career mode, Northside? Yeah. Career mode, bro. Career mode's going to be the whole time, bro. Once the season's done, it's going to be career mode, girl chat, and transfers, bro. It's going to be those three on rotation. Career mode, transfers, and girl chat. You know what I'm saying? Every day or every other day. So trust me, it's going to be bare content, bro. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that. But right now, obviously, you know, whenever there's time in it, whenever there's not like mad games. But next season, I want to be doing lives for all the games. I just want to be putting out way more content. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just want to up the work rate, bro. Yeah, I mean, if I have no life, I have no life. It is what it is. But yeah, we need to up the work rate, man. We need to up the work rate. I can't even lie. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Easy, bro. We're getting the likes up. Nah, repent to the likes, caramba. You know what I'm saying? Big up, man. Big up every single time, man. Listen, let's get everybody. You know what I mean? We've got Josh. And we've got Rashid waiting there patiently. Big up to the man, them. I'm going to let them jump on and have their say. Big up to everyone locked in. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to get myself a drink. Big up Rashid. Big up Sam. You, man,
What's man saying?
Big up, man.
Hey, Sam, how you feeling about this game, bro?
Rashid, I'm still pissed after the first day, bro. I'm still angry.
Shout out the chat, of course. Shout out the chat, of course.
Always, man. Always. Come on. That's how
so how you feeling?
Bro, I'm still pissed after the first leg, man. I'll be real, man. I'm still pissed after the first leg. But listen, these men have been running their mouths now for God knows how long, mate. Listen, these men want to run their mouths now, these players, and they're saying, you know, already we're gonna, we can definitely turn this around. Cool. Now go and show me something, innit? You get what I'm saying, mate? Like these men, they have to show me something now, innit? They have to show me something now. Otherwise, bro, there's no point.
They have to. It's all for nothing. But how would you set up in this game, bro? Like as a Madrid fan, how would you set up in this game? Because I feel like the midfield was a bit weak.
Bro, just go all out attack, bro. Go all out attack. There's nothing more you can do now. Just go all out attack.
How would you set up like the team, the individuals? Who would you play? Chouameni's back. He can protect your defense.
Bro. It's gonna have to be Chouameni. It's gonna have to be Valverde and Jude in it. Then pretty much on the how do I say this in the right way? Then you've got the attack, bro. It's gonna have to be them front three again, and I think. And then what is it? Then the defense, bro. Alberil, he's going to
Alaba's playing, right?
Oh, unfortunately, bro. He has to take a gamble now, bro. He's going. They're gonna go all out attack, bro. They're going all out.
Doesn't it feel so good to be on the upper hand? You know what I'm saying? To have the upper hand, like to be the guy. You know what I'm saying? That's not worrying.
Rashid. All I'm gonna say is this. Look, I think your man will go through.
Thank you.
I don't think.
The man that believed. The man that believed. Tony Claude.
You know what it is?
It was hope.
As much
it was hope more than belief.
No, but Rashid. As much as I don't think we will go through it, bro. If you man somehow bottle this, then, bro, respectfully, that manager should be sacked on the spot. Like on the spot, he should be sacked.
He should have been sacked time ago. But that's our conversation for another day. Today we talk about this game. I think we'll get through. I think we will lose that 2-1. I think it will be 2-1. We will lose. Regardless of how Real Madrid set up. But I think they should set up with a better midfield than last game. Like if I was a Madrid fan, I think the problem was in the midfield. We overrun the midfield. Like
there's talks that he might even do the
guys.
diamond. Yeah, there's talks that he could start the diamond. There's talks of him doing that as well.
The diamond's a good one. The diamond's a good formation, bro. But playing Alaba, even with a diamond, bro. Even with a diamond.
The thing is, I want Arteta to park the bus. Oh
no, you just heard him. He's going guns blazing. You just heard him in the post match. Hey, listen, we're not stopping, are we? Tony Claude there. He has a smile.
In the post match, go say less. We'll see.
See, man. You know what? Yeah, big ups to everyone. Big ups to everyone. Yeah, big ups to everyone. I mean, this Madrid fan out here. I mean, I like your composure. I mean, you just said you want to see us defend. Do you really want to see us defend? Really?
Yeah.
You want to see the you want to see the dark arts come to life today? You really want to see us defend?
Yeah.
I mean, just check. Check the big teams we've played this season.
Yeah, but
and how we've defended against them properly. I mean, you're not going to score goals at all. Actually, I do think you have a more bigger chance if in open play, if you see us open up and try to come out to score a goal or two.
Tony,
that's where you get any chance.
Tony, you are not keeping. I do not see you guys keeping a clean sheet. Not at the Bernabeu. Not this time. This time, I think we will score.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because most of your fans said you were going to put 3-4 goals past us.
I didn't. I said
at the Emirates. I mean, you didn't care.
I said it was you, but I do not see.
You said it was going to be a draw. Good. Good and okay. Good and okay. See, you know what? Yeah, I mean, I like your person, no problem. But this is the thing, yeah. Kivio, that's a defender I don't rate. Guys in the charts, you guys know me, bro. I say my thing and I leave. See, you know what? Yeah, Kivio, I do not respect that defender at all. Do you know what? Gabriel got injured. He came in. In fact, I disrespect Kivio. I don't like him as a defender. He's not my kind of defender. I don't like it. I don't think he has the skill set to actually grace that shirt he's wearing right now of Arsenal Football Club. But you know what? Your biggest strikers, yeah, the ones you guys like calling the world-class players. I mean, Northside. I've seen Northside say world-class players. I mean, that's what Northside told me. World-class players. I mean, the way he talked about these world-class players, and you couldn't get behind Kivio. What makes you feel like you're gonna?
No, actually, they did. That's actually incorrect.
When at home without match fit.
Hold on, Tony. Who did I call world class? Hold on. Who did I call world class before you start saying some crazy?
He's talking about Mbappe and these guys. He's talking about these.
Who did I say was world class? Go on.
He's talking about Mbappe and these.
I mean,
world class.
Oh, so you never called Mbappe world class? You never called Mbappe world class? You never called Vinicius world class?
Never called him.
Okay, all right. Okay, no problem. If you say you did, bro, I got the receipts. I got the receipts. You don't want me coming down here with receipts. Shout out to the brother in the middle. Big up to you, man. I've seen you in a couple of streams. Mad respect for you. Even if you've critiqued me unfairly, even without gracing a show with me.
It wasn't unfair,
You know, but no problem. It's all love. It's all love down here because I saw you laughing at my talk about Kai Havertz
North set me
and
up,
all of that. Right now, no one has outscored Kai Havertz right now, and you didn't really understand what I was trying to talk about. I was trying to say that he's the best out of the shit we have, but you didn't get that perspective. So no problem. But I do respect you. I just want to tell you that I do respect you, and I knew you laughed me off when I said we're gonna beat Real Madrid. But guess who's laughing now? No one is laughing now. No one is laughing now. And finally, you also now have the belief that we can go there and go to the semi-finals. That's all I'm talking about. But I respect you, though. I just want you to know that.
Do you have the belief that we can win it, Tony? Because that's the most important thing. Can we win it? Can we win it, Tony?
Yeah.
Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking? So, do you have any shred of respect for any of all these European teams right now? No, no, guys. Let's check this factually. Do you still have any iota of respect for any of these European teams apart from Inter Milan?
Yeah.
Did you see what happened to Barcelona yesterday?
Yeah,
did you see what happened to PSG yesterday?
They were falling
my days, bro.
The tie was done. The tie was done.
Tony,
they were falling up.
I'll be scared if we face Aston Villa in the semi-finals because I know we can't beat Aston Villa in the semi-finals. I know.
Can we win the Champions League? Yes or no? Just answer.
If we played Brentford in the semi-finals, we won't beat them. But against these European teams, oh my days, bro! I release my chances. Wait, PSG, I release my chances.
If you don't want to bro, all this talk, bro, you better than go and win it, then, man. Otherwise, it was all for nothing.
You believe that we can beat Real Madrid, but you're worried about Aston Villa.
Bro, I just give you perspectives to that. No, did you listen to the perspectives? Because Arsenal, but again, there's a downturn in European football. You know it, I know it. This Real Madrid team isn't the Real Madrid. Bro, we have a Madridista down here. He'll tell you it's a shadow of the team last season. It's even more worse than the team 2 seasons ago. Bro, they have an aging Modric. Bro, if I'm lying to you, please call me out in my lies. The Madridista we have here. I'm sorry I don't know your name, but I do perceive you.
Tony, answer the question I'm making towards you. That's all I'm asking because you're deflecting, talking about all this stuff. You don't fear Real Madrid, but you fear Aston Villa, all this stuff. I'm asking you, yeah, because we ain't won it yet. Are we going to win the Champions League? Yes or no answer. I don't need a long answer. Yes or no. Is Arsenal going to win the Champions League? Yes or no?
Okay, can I just answer it like this? There's a team I genuinely fear. No, let's go like this.
Yes or no?
No, let's go like this. I mean, in my own, you want me to come out and say black and white, and it doesn't.
No, I'm gonna meet you, yeah, because you're the one. We've all been sitting there saying, "Yo, we could do a thing, like, yo, we should be able to beat Real Madrid. We got 3-0 up." No one's cussing the team. You've come in with this whole, yeah, you man were laughing at me. We've already done the show. We've already told you, cool. First leg, you were right, cool, no problem. Now you're coming up with a hype, cool. If you got so much chest, yeah, yes or no. Stop doing the politician thing. Stop telling me scenarios and doing the egal thing where you want to tell me a bedtime story. Are we going to win the Champions League? Yes or no, please? Thank you. With full chest, with the same chest you entered the stream. Yes or no?
See, man, let me give you perspective to what I'm talking about.
There you go.
No, let me give you perspective. No, let me give you a perspective. Let me give you a perspective. No, let me give you a perspective.
No, stop, no, because no one was sending for you. No one was saying anything about you. You came in with bare chest, about, you see, you man were laughing at me. Cool. If you have so much confidence in this team and in this manager, then just say it and let your words be your words. Will we win the Champions League? Yes or no?
Then it was all for nothing.
Yes or no?
No. Can I give you perspectives to that? No, can I give you perspectives to that?
Keywords.
Okay, good. See, there is a team I do respect in this Champions League, and that's Inter Milan, because they defend compactly. They have as much resources in the middle of the pitch. I mean, they can stifle offenses. And again, they do have one thing that we don't have, which is the quality striker. They do have Martinez. I seriously fear Inter Milan. But Inter Milan, if we're going to face all these other clowns down there in Europe, I mean, we're going to smash them up. I'm sorry. Inter Milan is the only team I really, really do fear right now because of how they defend in the middle of the park, and they do have a striker, and Arsenal don't really have a striker.
You think you're going to smash Barca?
Yeah.
Oh my word, Tony, you have not got a clue what Barcelona is this season, bro. Bro, I hate
the Barcelona I saw yesterday against Dortmund.
Yeah,
are you serious?
That Barcelona team was 4-0 up in the first leg. The tie was done. They didn't need to go all out. The tie was done. You played that game. You look at the first leg that they played against Dortmund. They ripped them apart. I hate Barca. I can't stand them, bro. They get to that final, bro. They'll win it. The only team I see stopping Barca is Inter Milan, broski. That's the only team I see stopping them.
Yeah, so we're on the same page. We're on the same page on the Inter Milan issue. So, I fear Inter Milan. You fear Inter Milan. They have a bit more quality than any of our teams. So, I mean, it's Inter Milan, innit? But again, they only beat us with only 1-0. So we still have a chance to, go there and fight again.
Tony, Inter Milan played their second team against you lot. I don't think people really grasp that. They played their second team. They didn't even play their first team. Northside will tell you. Rashid will tell you. That was the second team, broski. They still kept a clean sheet.
No, they have a manager.
Bro, it's a Champions League. Bro, it doesn't matter. It's not a league game. It's a Champions League. High stakes, high rewards. It's in Europe. So it doesn't matter with who you come with at the end of the day. It matters about the results. And they've got the results, and that's what matters.
I get that. But wait for the second leg to finish now, before you go into saying, because again, we saw what happened yesterday. Like, some crazy shit can happen in it. So let's calm and just wait.
No. Wait, but when you're saying that, then you are still harboring some certain kind of chest. And I think you should be the last person having chest down here, Madrid. You should be the last person having chest. I mean, do you want to see a repeat? Do you want to see a repeat of what happened to David Alaba? Are you that wicked that you want to see what happened to David Alaba happen again?
The fuck did I call?
Do you want to see? Do you want what happened to Vinicius Jr. happen again?
No, because
don't do this, my brother. Don't do this.
Now you've said a lie about me that ain't true, bro. When the fuck did I come out and have chest? I'm telling you.
No. That's how I talk. No. Don't take it out of context. That's how I talk.
He's a cool guy. He's a good context.
No, that's how I talk. I don't mean you to say. I'm talking of Madrid fans. Don't get worked up. Welcome to the Tony Claude.
Tony Claude
stuff
show.
I do. I'm sorry, man.
I've never spoken to you before. Maybe that's why
I was talking. You took over the show. You came in.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Shout out to the guy that made Maggie's, because that's the only thing that's keeping, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I was going to have a nice time. I thought I was going to meet North, the man them, and talk about the game or whatever. I didn't know that you were going to come in today and you shocked us. You know, you came in swinging. And it's not, today is not for it. Today, we're on the same page. We're going to Real Madrid. We get that little, whatever's going to happen there. And we go through the semi-final. Then we'll talk, Tony, okay? Can we be friends for now? Can we be friends?
Again, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But a couple of streams ago, you totally didn't believe in this team to actually get a win against Real Madrid. So I'm glad you're changing your mind in that. And that's not Top Gunner shit. I'm just saying that will beat Real Madrid. That's not Top Gunner shit.
Tony,
I don't like Arteta. I want him out of our football club.
Tony, let the Real Madrid fan have his say, and then you can counteract what you.
No. To talk about the game now, forget the banter now. I actually think to win for this game, you guys are gonna have to see out the first half an hour, because that's when we will be active the most going forward, attacking wise. If we can get an early goal, things will change dramatically. Things will change, but again, it's about us scoring the goal. If we can get the goal, then we can start having a conversation. But again, it's about holding out until halftime. And if we do score, how do you react? How do you respond to it? Your responding will be very, very important. in the stadium. You know, because of who we're playing and because it's the Bernabeu and all that. That's gonna be the most important thing. If you man can hack that, you man will go through. It's just it depends on whether you guys have it up here to see this out. That's gonna be the most key thing.
Sam, I want to ask you because I think Tony thinks that you're very confident in this game. Let me ask you: Are you confident?
No, I'm not. I'm not. This manager is an absolute see you next Tuesday. I can't stand him. I hate him.
Come on.
No, he's an absolute see you next Tuesday. I can't stand the guy, bro.
If we just do what Tony said, if we do the dark arts, Tony is quite confident in our defense that you guys won't be able to.
No, I want you to do that. No, sir. I want you to do
so
that.
do you think that plays into your hands then? If we sit
Yeah. Because that's all I want. I want you guys to do that because at some point I think we will break it down. And if we get one, I think we can unlock the second one. And then obviously more and more.
Okay. Tony, what do you make of that? What do you make of that?
I know, sir. I've got
brother.
I'm getting ready for the game. I'll catch the gun to emergency street, right?
Oh, please don't go. Please don't go. Just 1 minute. Please don't go. Just 1 minute.
I've got help.
Just one. Oh, please, just give me 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
All right,
just
bro,
1 minute.
I'll give you the minute.
Brother, please. You said something here. You said you're hoping we play a low block. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it will play into your hand somehow with hocus pocus. Can you please just remind me of the last time above 2 goals went into the Arsenal net last season? When was the last time?
Yeah,
I did my homework on Real Madrid. Yeah. That's how I know you guys are gonna lose this game. So when was the last time Arsenal conceded more than 2 goals?
Hold on, let's get something clear. You don't know for a fact what I don't know for a fact we will win. I'm giving you my prediction only. It was Luton last season that you man conceded 3 goals to. But I know as well.
How many years ago? That's 2 seasons ago. That's 2 seasons ago.
Okay, hold on. So that
means that so we can defend. So don't shit on our defense like that.
So you're saying by that logic, there is 0 chance we can score 0, like 0 chance. There's no chance in the universe we can score 3. Is that what you're saying?
Bro, I'm sorry. Is there still respect in the Bernabeu? Real Sociedad came into your yard and scored 4 goals.
That's not why I asked you. Again,
Real Sociedad came in and scored 4 goals. And that's in a Copa del Rey semi-final.
See, you can't answer the question.
Real Betis messed you guys up this season. Atletico Madrid, bro, Athletic Bilbao smashed you up. This guy, bro, come on, man. It's tale of woes. Valencia did it just recently. What are we talking about?
Guess what?
Lille smashed you up this season. Do you still have any respect? Even at home.
Yeah, guess what? Mate, let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you something. You just scored the biggest own goal ever in your YouTube career, my guy. Because I'll tell you something, number one. Cool, we have lost all these games, and guess what? I'm still going to pick up more trophies than you will this season. And if you do not win this UCL, my guy, all of this is for nothing.
Seriously, do you think you're going to win the Copa del Rey this season? No, are you serious? Is this a circus clown or something? Bro, are you going to win the Copa del Rey over Barcelona? Oh my bro, I like the guy who ties your joints. Bro, I need that joint you smoking. So you're gonna beat Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. This same Real Madrid that struggled.
You've never won this competition in your life. Until you win it, my guy, yeah, humble yourself. Until you've won this competition, then you can come back. We've won more.
It's not a thing of humble. I'm saying I'm gonna beat Madrid. I'm not talking of any other team. It's not about being humble. It's about you. I'm gonna beat Madrid. It's Madrid. I'll beat you tonight. Forget what's going to happen later. But Madrid, I'm going to beat you tonight.
Cool, big man. I'll see you full time then. If you lose, yeah, you better not hide.
Yeah, I'll see you full time too, my brother, man. And all respect to you. Peace and love. But you see this loss, you're going to take this L, my brother, man. You're going to take it, brother, man. Peace and love to you.
We'll see.
Thanks, man. For the extra time.
Let's hope, man. Let's hope.
All respect, all love, bro.
Big up, Sam, it's all banter. It's all banter, man.
Yeah, come on, always, man. Biggest safe.
Tony's a cool guy. Tony's a cool guy. We're gonna mud him in a minute. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
What do you make it in?
Tony, you came in swinging, and then he told me that.
No, brother, am I as bad as these people make it to be? This is the first time me and you're on stage. Am I as bad? Am I as bad as people say I am? Tell me the
I
truth.
understand you.
Am I as bad as people say I am?
You're on the fence community, right? Or is he an Arteta in community? Because there's three. There's the negative Arteta
No.
on the fence.
I've been an Arteta out a year ago. I want Arteta out.
On the
and
fence.
I believe, and I still think that this football club has run us down. I mean, look at the amount of money that has been given to Mikel Arteta to furnish this team. Over 750 million euros.
So
this complete garbage idiot have spent on this team, and we can't win no trophies. But you know what? The same way we did beat Real Madrid, without the manager being the guy, I do think we can come up with something in the Champions League. Bro, this European team's a clowns. Yeah, forget what this guy said. Bro, this guy's a clowns. I'm more afraid of Aston Villa. I swear to you, I'm more afraid of Aston Villa getting into the semi-final for Arsenal facing Aston Villa than me facing a PSG.
All right, pause 1 sec.
Because we're gonna flop our lines. They're gonna beat us up.
Tony, every time you talk, it's crackly. See if you can reconnect your mic, bro, because it sounds crackly all the time. The audio is really good.
Okay.
Yeah, and jump out, and I'll let you back on. Yeah, no, bro, no worries.
All right.
Tony, bro. We need to continue.
Cool. Right. While he fixes his mic, we're gonna go to our sponsorship now, Rashid.
Listen, bro.
What was the need? What was the need for that? I know he's going to be joining in a bit, but
it happened. He said something about Kai Havertz. I was like, listen, bro, 65 million. Come on, bro. 10 goals for a 65 million player. Come on, man. I can get you 3 players that can score you 3 goals for 65 million. Come on. It's madness. But he came in swinging, and I was like, what the fuck? Did Move set me up? What is going on? You get me? Did he set me up? Like, I thought it was going to be a chill one, me, you, the team, whatever, Devontae, all the man, them, AJ, shout out to them as well. I thought it was going to be one of them ones. And then, he came in swinging, but he wasn't. So he wasn't afraid of Real Madrid, but he's afraid of Aston Villa. Do you know what I'm saying? So basically, he's trying to tell what I understood is that he's afraid of the low block teams. That's what he's afraid of. That's why he said Inter Milan. That's why he said, I don't know who else. Barcelona, he's not afraid of. He's not afraid of Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying? But when the question is said, like, are we going to win this? We stop. You get me? They stop. Everyone's
perspective.
You get perspective, context, keywords. Do you know what I'm saying? It is it's madness, bro. But if we're talking about the game today, bro, all jokes aside, I think we will lose. I think it's a 2-1. I don't know what's your prediction, North? What's your prediction for today? I think it's gonna be a 2-1 for me. I think we will score a goal.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say a draw, but I think their crowd is gonna be so up. They're gonna be on those players so bad. Yeah, I actually think they win the game and we win the draw. That's what I think. I agree with you, bro. I think they're gonna be up for it, bro. Like, they're not gonna be able to.
They're gonna be angry, man.
Yeah, bro. They're gonna be out for blood. You know what I'm saying? And I think our nerves is gonna let us concede one more. I think it's gonna 2-1. I can see a 2-1. You know what I mean?
North, when you have ballers, yeah, let's say you played football all your life, innit? When you have that team that's full of ballers and somehow, competition, whatever, you lose. Next time when you're in that competition, the whole team are like, because ballers have egos. We hurt their egos. We hurt these Real Madrid players' egos. So I think it's going to be a mentality thing as well. You know what I'm saying? Mbappe's pissed off. Vinny's pissed. Because bear in mind, Mbappe ain't going to win the Ballon d'Or if he doesn't get to the final for some weird metric reason. I don't get it why, but that's a conversation for another day. Mbappe knows. Mbappe's pissed off. He's looking at PSG. They're favorites now. You get me? Maybe you know what I'm saying? They're favorites now. And he's looking at it and he's like, yo, bro, I shouldn't have left PSG maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? He's thinking about it. Vinny's thinking about it as well. Rodrigo and Bellingham and all the whole squad.
And then people like Tony, is pissing off the Real Madrid players even more, bro. They're going online and then they're seeing them trying to cook their fans in that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I was saying, do you guys really think you're gonna win the Copa del Rey? You not been shit this season. I said, bro. It's crazy.
Why don't we win the Copa del Rey?
I mean, that's true. But that's true.
We've not.
Does anyone here think that they're going to win the Copa del Rey?
Tony, you wasn't happy with the season before the Real Madrid game. You were looking at the season saying, why are we getting kicked out of the cup like this? Why are we so far behind Liverpool? So the shade that you throw them, you can show to us as well. Like, there's reasons why we shouldn't be so confident. You know, I said this yesterday with Agal and Hooks. I said, yo, there's reasons to be optimistic, but there's a lot of reasons to be pessimistic as well, because this team's never done it. And every pressure moment, we've bottled it. Let's just be real. Whether it's the league title, 8 points clear, whether it's going for the cups, getting kicked out by teams that are not good enough, our Europa League, our games in the Europa League, the teams that we got kicked out of, you would expect, oh, wow, Arsenal should be able to beat them. We should be able to beat Olympiacos, Sporting. We should be able to deal with those teams. So this is what I'm saying, man. There's just be humble. You know what I mean? Listen, if we win it, that's the time, Tony, where you go, yo, I told you, man, we could win it. We won it. Cool. That is the time. But you, man, trying to do this.
Was that why you were asking me, putting me on the spot, asking me if we're going to win it or not? Come on, bro, man.
Yeah, but listen, the pre-ejaculation, do you know what? You're going to get clipped up again if we don't win it, because we ain't won it. And then you're there like, yo, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Like, just chill. We don't know yet. You yourself, you said Europe isn't the same, but then you said, but you fear Inter, but we can still come across Inter. Yeah, I'm saying if you
but logically you have to fear Inter. I mean, that's just the truth. Let
me let my point.
But that's just the truth.
You don't respect Barca, but you're the same type of fan that didn't respect Bayern last year, and then they beat us. So this whole thing about not respecting people in Europe,
I respect Bayern. Come on, man. I respect Bayern.
This whole thing about we don't respect people in Europe, but the teams that kicked us out Europa League, you don't respect them, but they beat us. You didn't respect Bayern last year, but they beat us. So even if you don't respect Barca, you don't respect Barca, but they're in how many finals? They're about to win the league. They're on their way to go to Champions League final, Copa del Rey final, and you don't respect them. With a manager, that your manager would love to.
I did not say I don't respect them. I just said I don't fear them. I don't fear them to play them in the final.
But hold on. The way you've spoken about Barcelona is disrespectful. Because at the end of the day, they're up for winning more trophies than us. They've got heritage. They've got a better manager. They're more decorated players. They've got players that have been there, done that. Lewandowski winning major honors, and they've got a manager on a different level. So we can't really be talking about we don't respect you when they've got ballers in their team and they've got the history. We don't know that. You're going off of the Premier League tax, but at the end of the day, Man City's not here, and they were the winners of the Premier League last season. So you can't even go off the but we're in the Premier League and we do this and we do that, bro. The strongest team that you fear, it doesn't come from the Premier League. If you fear Inter, you should fear Barca as well. Because Barca have been playing really well. You've been cussing Real Madrid about their form this season. Barca's been consistent. They've been playing really well. They've been getting the most out of players like Rafinha and Lewandowski that people are getting onto. Their youngsters are also playing really well, like Pedri and Cassidy and all those other players that they had. So you can't really disrespect them, bro. Like, they're a very good team and they got heritage.
No, I didn't disrespect them. I said I would like to. I don't fear them to play against them. I said I don't fear them to play against them. That's what I said. I completely did not say that I don't respect them. I mean, you have to respect a team like,
fearing them is not respecting them.
Of course, like Barcelona. It's a team you have to respect. But again, if they win the league this season, if they win the Copa del Rey and Arsenal wins the Champions League, it outshadows everything this season. So let's just get that out the way. As for this evening, I don't think that Real Madrid has what it takes to beat us. I've seen the performance against the makeshift defense with Kivio down there, and our biggest merchant in the as a centre back was missing from there, and did he even score a goal? Bro, what gives you? And again, you know what? See, easy. If they even score 1 goal, 2 goals this evening, I'm even doing a watch along for that this evening. That's how much chest I have for this game. You know what? If Real Madrid scores a goal, scores 2 goals, there'll be no nerves. Do you know what? Because when they come out, see, that counter-attacks, they're not good in transitions. They're not good in counter-attacks. They're slow. Modric is slower. They don't have a Camavinga who can actually break up play this evening. One of the best midfielders when we play them in the Emirates, completely missing today. Tchouameni's a different guy. He doesn't really have what Camavinga has in terms of skill set. He doesn't take snapshots outside the 18-yard box. He doesn't look balls over the top for Kylian Mbappe like that. They're gonna try
But
to
defensively,
shoehorn
he's
what
better.
we go into the game tonight.
Defensively, he's
Bro,
better
I can go into this technical bull crap, but I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go with the facial value for what I see, and what I see with Real Madrid. Nah. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Our midfield is more stronger than them. We showed that in the last matchup. They can't handle our midfield, even if we have to carry and shoehorn Martin Odegaard throughout this team. He's been playing as a passenger. And even if we're still, playing without our captain holding forth for us, we still dominated the midfield in that first game. What's the assurances if everyone is to step up? We do know Odegaard steps up in some certain kind of games. Maybe not all the games, but maybe today he might be fired up going into the cold run that actually rejected him, might kind of like, make him rethink, and his amnesia might just go off. And today he might just decide to show up. So what happens when an Odegaard shows up to the park this evening and our midfield becomes more stronger? Because we're not going to doubt that Arsenal holds the ball more. We're a possession-based team this season, right? Our midfield is more stronger this season apart from Martin
negative
Odegaard.
possession.
If we hold on to that ball, Madrid won't see enough of the balls to actually create anything. And even if we decide to just leave the ball away, we have 3 goals. We have goal advantage to just hold forth, sit back, and just defend. Dark art mode. And easy peasy, we get this on. The only thing I'm only afraid is our plan B. Mikel Arteta is plan A. When his plan A works, it works. To the depths of the earth, it works. It's only when something happens. That's what that Madrid guy said.
I thought
what happens when you take in 1 goal, 2 goals? That might, Mikel Arteta is this kind of is an ineffective manager. I really think he's an inexperienced manager. He's ill-informed. He doesn't know the skill set of his team. But again, it's the boys getting us through this situation right now. And I don't. Ooh. Yeah. So
Yo, what happened?
What happened?
Yo, Tony, man. He was, listen,
man, rage quit. Like, what was that? Was that a fart or something?
Because of the 72 formations that he was talking about, bro. Some bullshit, blood. Like, come on, man. No. But on a real thing, bro. On a real thing, like, no, I get what he was saying, that he's inexperienced. Like, these guys have lost it. Do you know what I'm saying? They want to protect this project so bad. And, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when we get that, that's the thing. For some people, beating Real Madrid is the trophy. We're done for, bro. You know that next season, at the end of the season, they're going to be like, oh, we got to the semi-final. If we don't beat PSG, oh, we got to the semi-final. Doesn't matter where we end up. Oh, we got 3rd place and we got to the semi-final. Oh, we got 3rd place and we got to the final. We're done, bro. That's another 3 years. These guys was giving free. North, I'll be real. These guys were giving 3 years for getting to the final. Phase 6.
Yeah, facts.
You get me?
Facts.
What are we doing here, bro? There's no point of you talking, bro. Just do your 90-day fiance or whatever, girl talk, whatever. There's no point talking, bro. Listen, think about it. Today, I thought we were gonna chill after your show. I thought we were gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? I thought that we were gonna chill. Like, bro, listen. There's no point. There's no point in talking about this, bro. You get me? There's no point. What's the point? They know that this season they're not talking about winning it. All they're talking about is just beating this team. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't beat this team, they already got an excuse for that. So no, you know what? The easiest club to play for, if any player here, if you're one of the young G's that, you know what I'm saying, coming up, whatever, you're gonna sign for the Premier League someday, whatever, play for Arsenal, bro. There's no pressure at all. You don't have to win anything. Just get the Champions League spot. That's all you need to get. Champions League spot. So we can get more players to do nothing with. I'm saying, it's just pointless, bro. It's just pointless. But man, what it is, man. He's saying that dark arts. I don't know. I wouldn't play dark arts. I would just attack them, bro. They're weak. They're weak. They have a weak defense. Attack them, bro. The best attack is defending, in my opinion. The best attack is defending because I'm a kind of guy that would tell you another day. I will tell you, listen, let's just park the bus, play the counter or whatever. I mean, we're not even good in the transition. Let's be good, guys. I think the first counter we scored against Brentford, that was the first counter. How long has it been, Mandem? How long has it been we haven't seen a counter like that? And by the way, speaking of that, I don't want to be negative, obviously, because of the game or whatever, and it doesn't make sense to be negative right now. But we haven't scored a goal like that for a long, long time, bro. Long time. And we had the chances as well. The problem is that you're gonna have to go watch the games again and see it for yourself. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We're not talking about winning it. We're just talking about getting to the next step. I haven't heard anything about winning it. You know what I'm saying? Accountability, zero. You get me? And Tony over there, I don't know what happened. What happened, Tony? What happened? Oh yeah, he froze. He froze. But yeah, man. Listen.
No, I forgot my charger, bro. I forgot to charge it. I just finished the show and then I saw Brian outside with you. I wanted to actually I've always wanted to meet you, my brother, man, because I mean I've never met you, but I've seen your shows with Northside. You know, so I just wanted to pop in and just say hello with sort of my big fan.
Tony,
you know, he was mounting off and
Tony, reconnect your mic, bro. It's really bad, bro. Really bad. Your mic. I don't know. Are you connecting it to Bluetooth headphones? I know you get the crackling sound if you got Bluetooth headphones. If you got ones like this, that would be perfect. Like Rashid's or like this, that would be perfect, bro. Because it's the sound, bro. It's like proper bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Proper bad. Please try and reconnect your mic, yeah? Big up, my G.
But yeah, man. Hey, listen, North. You know, it's all love as always. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, run the lights up. Run the lights up, man, then, bro. Big up the chat, of course. Big up you all the time. Big up Tony. I got a cut, yeah. I got like a little build up going on my show, whatever. So yeah, man. I got cut.
What, you got live now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going live now. I'm going live now.
Live. When I'm done, I'll redirect, yeah?
All right, say nothing, bro. Salute to you. Salute to the whole chat, bro. Tony as well. Tony, we'll link up some other day, and I'll say today is for friendship. You know, today we're friends. We're gonna be enemies later on. You know what I'm saying? After we get knocked out. But yeah, man. Love, man. Love.
I love my G in a bit. What's going on there? Is it first? Going on there? I don't even know what's going on there. But yeah, man, let's just see. I don't understand. Like with this fan base, man, I don't understand why everything's got to be like over the top all the time, man. You know what I mean? Like, let's just wait and see. Every single time. The fact that Tony jumped on with so much chest as well, it's just like, and then when I'm like, yo, we've been inconsistent. Everything you talk about Real Madrid, we've been that as well. We've been that as well. So, you know, just you know, keep your hair on, chill. We still don't know what's going to happen, innit? We still don't know what's going to happen. So let's just chill. We're in a good position, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm nervous, man. I'm still nervous. Yeah, I'm saying Tony jumping on, bro. Just that guy, bro. He makes me laugh, but okay, no. I don't even know, man. I don't know where this level of confidence is coming from. You know what I mean? I don't know where it's coming from. But bro, now he's in a position that we got to win, bro. Otherwise, the clips are clipping. Trust me, there's enough clips there for me to use. There'll be a lot of clips there. Yeah, man was jinxing the whole thing, bro. Jinxing the whole thing. And this is the thing, man. They're so anxious here. They so badly want to say, yo, Northside in the mud, this guy in the mud, this and that, but that they just get overexcited. Like all of a sudden, I've seen a gal available for bear shows now. I've seen hooks moving crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just relax. We ain't won nothing yet. You know what I mean? We ain't won nothing yet. So just keep your hair on. Do you know what I mean? Keep your hair on, relax, and we'll see. We'll take it game by game. But they know their manager's under pressure. It's funny, everyone that tells me that it's not about winning trophies and the manager doesn't have to win trophies, why are they so excited about the Champions League? They shouldn't really give a shit. Because by their metric of progression, it doesn't matter if you win something. It just matters if you finish high in the league table. Every time we've been talking about demanding to win things, now that obviously we beat Real Madrid in the first leg and we can go through to the semis, now all of a sudden performing and going for trophies now is important. I don't really get it, man. I just feel like with this fan base, the people that like this manager, they move the goalpost to whatever suits him. When he gets kicked out of the Champions League last season, it's a journey to be proud of. This season, because, you know, we've won the first leg against Real Madrid. Oh, well, you know, we're going to do this. We don't fear no one, this and that. And as soon as we get kicked out, are we going to be able to hold him accountable and say, okay, well, you man were talking all this big talk about, you know, Europe is dead and Arsenal are going to do this and going to do that. Can we then have a conversation about how he's underperformed or he hasn't delivered the major honor and he should leave? It just is what it is, man. I feel like the narratives always change depending on, you know what I'm saying? They always change to whatever suits keeping this manager in the job. That's just what it is. Exactly. Just calmly go about your business. All this chest is not needed as of yet. But, bro, this is what this fan base is like. It's what the majority of them are like. They just get overexcited. And I'm not saying you can't be happy, but also be cautious. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, look at Liverpool, yeah? Like, the way that Liverpool fans, yeah, handled the whole, you know, everyone was saying from early, like, already from January times, yo, Liverpool gonna win the league, Their fan base are like, yo, chill, one game at a time, chill. You know, the team, we still didn't go out there and strengthen certain things and that. And everyone's like, yo, I didn't see any Liverpool fans getting overexcited. Do you know what I'm saying? Even now, they're still not overexcited, and we know they're gonna win the league. Do you know what I mean? Just chill out. But this fan base is they're so desperate for trophies that this is where you can see they're disingenuous when it comes to talking about trophies, because now that we're close to winning a trophy, it's all about the trophy. But as soon as we don't win the trophy, it's not about the trophy and it's about the journey. And that's just what I just don't understand. I don't respect. You know what I mean? They flip-flop for whatever seems, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever to turn it to make it seem like a win, regardless of what we do. I don't know why they're so excited. I don't know why they're telling people, oh, you're in the mud. I don't know why they're calling people out. You know what I mean? Because at the start of the season, when we were saying, yo, we're out of the cup, we're out of the other cup, we're out of winning the league, these men are saying, yo, but, you know, it's a progression. I don't get it, man. I do get it. It's called gaslighting, yeah, and having an agenda. And the agenda is keep Arteta in the job regardless of whatever he does. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. This whole process, we have been called negative, yeah, toxic and negative, yeah, for demanding and wanting major honors. Now all of a sudden, yeah, because it's going in his favor, oh yeah, that's okay. It's not negative now to say that. It's not negative to want that. It's not negative now to demand that. This is what I'm saying, bro. Listen, arguing with this fan base it's a waste of time. It's a waste of absolute time. Do you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. An hour and 30 minutes, man. Hour and 30 minutes. What would be your starting back line in this match, Northside? For me, keep it the same. Keep it the same as the first leg. Play Skelly there. Obviously, you're gonna have to play Kivior. Ain't really got much of a choice. Yeah, keep it the same. For me, keep it the same lineup. Apart from Odegaard, that's the only difference I would change. I wouldn't play Odegaard. I'd play Ethan in the 10. I think Odegaard offered nothing. So that's the only player I look at and said, well, what did you offer? Timber played well. Saliba played well. Kivior, to be fair, yes, he was all over the place at the start, but he actually, you know, he fixed up. So to be fair to him, he does deserve to start. If he's struggling, change to a back three. But I'll start Kivior there. Lewis Skelly goes about say he performed really, really well. Partey, Rice, they performed well. Saka you don't play Saka there, you play. You play Trossard, he hasn't been playing well. Martinelli, just leave him there just for the speed. I mean, he's getting himself about, so you know, at least he can move the ball further up the pitch on the counter attack. When it comes to the finishing, we already know that he's all over the place. Moreno, he deserves to start. You know, he took the third goal really, really well. And Saka may turn up. So yeah, I'd say keep it the same. Take out Odegaard and play Ethan. If you don't play Ethan, then play Zinchenko in the 10. One or the other. But I don't want to see Odegaard starting, bro. That's for me. Everybody else deserves to play, I think. Everybody else deserves to play. I think we should, you know, play the way that we played in the first half. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just attack, go forward, try to get that fourth goal. And I think when we get that fourth goal, just, you know, press them compact the pitch. Don't let them play out of our press. Don't let them play out of their box. Don't let them transition. You know what I mean? We need Partey to be on point. You know what I'm saying? And we already know Declan Rice is on the set pieces. You know, give Moreno some service. He's definitely got, you know, he's got some quality when it goes to his finishing. Saka, see if we can get him involved in the game. And Martinelli will spark the counter-attacks. You know what I'm saying? Martinelli will be the player to transition from defense to the attack and then release it to Moreno or to Saka or to Rice to put it in the back of the net. So that's, yeah, just much of the same. I think if we invite too much pressure, I think eventually they'll break us down. They know they have to win. They know they have to be on the front foot. So I think we need to try and catch them out when they play a high line or commit too many players forward. We just catch them out and you know, commit a lot of players forward to put them to the sword. That's what I think we're going to do. They're going to have to commit players forward. They're going to have to be. They're going to have to play attacking. So yeah, that's what I want to see, man. Hopefully, much of the same of what we did in the first half. I was in two minds whether we should sit back, but I think, you know, fuck it. Like, don't sit back. Like, we cook them going forward. So let's just do that. Let's just continue what we did in the first half. And then if we see that, you know, they're playing around our press, if they're, you know, just playing one ball over the top and hitting us on the counter, just a long ball through over the top, then we can change things in game. But let's just start the game the way we started it in the second leg. You know what I mean? The way we played in the first leg in the second half. The way we played in the second half, play like that, and I think we can do enough to at least score a goal and get over this tie. But yeah, man, that's just be proactive. You know what I mean? Let's just be proactive and just put them to the sword. That's what I want to see, to be honest. That's what I want to see. Fuck it. Arteta's origin story is not one of greatness. A tale of mediocre player, over-promoted manager, and under-earned reputation built on buzzwords like process and project. Win, if not sack him ASAP. I hear that, bro. I hear that. It all comes down to this. Get to the final and win. Where is it? Get to the final and win it, or keep quiet. If you don't win it, accept that you're not good enough. All this perspective over emotional stuff is cringe. I agree. I agree, man. Big up my G. Big up George. North side, south side, west side, east side. Arteta in. Big up. Bro, no, listen. Arteta needs to go if he doesn't win it, bro. He needs to go. Can't wait for Berta to sack this clown. What's this? What's man saying? Big up, man. Big up Dow every single time, man. Big up Dow. What's man saying? But yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to everyone that is locked in. I'll obviously be back for the match reaction to this game. When's kickoff? Kickoff is in an hour and 20 minutes. I need to get something to eat. I have not eaten. So I'm going to get something to eat. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Rashid, Arsenal Revolution TV. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside Raid on the way in to Arsenal Revolution TV. Northside Raid, make sure you're supporting, liking and subscribing to my guy Rashid. And I'm out. See you guys after the game. Love.